We're behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. That will be all right.
Roll Tide again, Bama Nation, Roll Tide family. This is Roll Tide and Rise Up. Welcome to the CTS Sports Room, the Horsemen. My mind want to say Four Horsemen, but we are officially the Horsemen, the posse. And with that being said, I'm going to bring in my compadres, my friends, my brothers, my companions. And we're going to start with that one guy out of Denison, Iowa, bad mother trucker, Mr. William Bryant. Mr. Bryant, come on in, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guys you play against and make the damn win. That's our trademark. That's our MO as a team. That's what people know us as.
Brian, how you doing?
Oh, doing great, man. Roll Tide, man. Coming off of a win Saturday. Man, yeah, we rolling on.
Roll Tide, brother. Next
Yes,
up,
sir.
we're going to bring in our good friend from down south in Phoenix City, Alabama. That will be one Mr. Nick Saban Jr. Nick Jr.
So what we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
Nick Jr., Roll Tide, brother. Can you hear me, Nick? William, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yep.
I don't know if Nick can hear us. Nick Jr., Roll Tide. We can't hear you, sir.
I don't think you can hear her.
Okay.
I don't think you hear her.
Okay, we're going to continue on. Next up, we're going to bring up a good friend of the show. Good friend, Mr. KB Black. Mr. KB, come on in, sir.
If you're looking to visit this stadium. They got to figure it out here.
It's more than a buzz at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's electric. Here comes the time.
What's happening?
KB, roll time, my brother.
Roll Tide, baby. Next stop, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Death Valley.
That's right. We on the way. We on the way.
Yes,
And
sir.
last but not least, we got to bring the good man in. The man running the boards behind the scene, talking shit at the same time. Mr. Spencer Reevely, come on in here, Spencer, sir.
I always perform right like here.
I'd like the people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Rawlings has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
The greatest intro any man would be honored to have. And I am willing to set it aside for Matt Cadell, who needs his intro for Wednesday night on CTS Sports Room. And I have to give all my thanks to KB to give me that greatest intro that any human could ever imagine or ever have. Thank you, sir. A lot of love to you, brother.
The bow, baby. The bow.
Roll Tide, everybody. Just happy. And Nick Saban Jr., if you can't hear us now, you need to log off and log back on, brother.
Can y'all hear me now?
Okay. We hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right.
We on now. All right. Go ahead, Rise Up. It's all you, brother.
Okay. Hey, man. Well, listen, we're going to get the show started. But before we do, we're going to turn it over to Spencer and let him do the dedication for the night. Very important part of the show.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
It is my great honor. This is a different dedication that we normally do, but it's one that's well-deserved. Tonight's show is dedicated to the Screaming Eagles. The Screaming Eagles, if y'all been keeping up with the news, is the famous Screaming Eagles paratroopers. A famous U.S. Army division has been deployed in Europe for the first time in 80 years. The U.S. Army 101st Airborne Division, dubbed the Screaming Eagles, have stationed around 4,700 troops, and they say they're ready to defend every inch of NATO soil. The elite troops are currently stationed in Romania, which borders Ukraine on the Black Sea coast. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm ex-Navy, and I know exactly how big that Black Sea is, and it is not that big whatsoever. So I will have to say right here, right now, to every man and woman who have went over there to serve for our USA, who have served for the NATO properties, NATO land, and are willing to give everything up for them and your families, I salute you and come home safe. At this time, I'm going to bring everybody on. Sorry, y'all, I had to do that. I know we try to remember everybody, but we just got troops sent over there. And with everything that just broke loose in the news and YouTube and everything, I finally got permission to be able to do that. So there you go. Go ahead, Rise Up.
All right, man. Well, we're going to get the show started, but before we do, Spencer, let you cue the MA right quick. And tonight's
We may
topic,
need-
Ryan, there you go. Bam, it's on.
It's on. All right. Tonight's topic I want to kind of talk about in two parts. The first part is bye week. So it was a good time for Bama to have a bye week, you know, to get some guys who were nicked up, let them heal a little bit, get some things tuned up, you know, tweak some things here and there. You know, because even though we got that win last week against Mississippi State, we're still not where we want to be 100%. So the bye week will be much needed, you know, health-wise and scheming, planning for the OC and the DC side of the thing. So start with you, KB. What do you think we're going to get done this bye week, or will they get anything done?
Well, I can tell you what we need to get done. We need to get that running game together. That's what we need to do. We still got to work on this offensive line for us opening the running lanes. I don't know what was going on with why Seth McLaughlin won in the game last week, because it seems every time he play, we can run the ball a whole lot better. So I don't know if he's injured or what's going on with him, but that's what we need to work on. Also, we need to work on some. If we gonna pass to Jameer Gibbs out the backfield, we need to stop sending him across that middle. So, because he took a lot of hits going across the middle last week. So we need to send the receivers across the middle on slant routes and stuff like that. So that's what we need to work on, in my opinion.
William, what do you think about the bye week?
First of all, I want to thank all the ones in the chat there that's got family members and they've served in the military. I salute you too. I do appreciate that for working for our freedom. Yeah, I think we need some work done in a lot of areas. I think we need. I just want to see that toughness on the front line, on the defense. I mean, I want to see them. I just want to see that grit. You know, I want to see them with that zeal, that fire to want to get to the quarterback. You know, those whose job is supposed to do that. And I just hope they work on all of it. You know, that receivers and Bryce to throw making long passes. I want to get him to making long passes to those down the field, and being able to catch the damn ball, please. Catch the ball when it comes to you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Right. Mm-hmm. Nick Jr., what do you think, sir?
I want to see everybody heal up. Let's heal up. Let's get right. Let's get 100%. And second of all, I want to see them work on different route combinations, because we can't keep every pass play can't be trying to throw the ball deep downfield when there's not open, because Bryce has no business running around for 10 seconds, not because of the offensive line, because you keep trying to send the ball deep downfield and they're having to improvise and get open. So I want to see different route combinations, and I want to see everybody heal up and get 100% healthy, at least 90%.
Yes.
Okay. I agree with that. Spencer, sir? I like when you wrote them.
Damn. All right, here we go. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate up in here. Sorry, y'all. I've got to stop on the comments a little bit here to answer this question. All right. We have a lot to work on. I know we just won 30-6, and the 6 came at a last second secondary guy missing his assignment, and he got corrected by a senior guy, but still, we missed it. But the whole damn game, I'm sorry, the play calling, the placement, I'll give it up to our players. Our players played their asses off That's the only way that happened. But the play calling, it shouldn't have been even close. I mean, we got 4th and 2 because his ass can go for 4th down. We got a 4th and 2 with 2 guys with their hands in the dirt. 2 down linemen. Two. And they only got 2 yards. Really? Come on, y'all. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. We got to work on our play calling immensely. We got to get better. Now, I also know that my main man, Otis, is a little nicked up.
Yeah.
And I got a tweet from him today saying he's going to be 100% ready for LSU. And I told him, I love you, man. I hope you are. I missed your ass because we need that push up the middle. We're still missing that push up the middle because if they're going to keep dropping our edge rushers, who's the one that's been sacking the quarterbacks, man, it ain't going to work against LSU. LSU's going to run the ball. We're going to have to get some guys up there, some meat up there to stop that run. And God, I hope DJ Dale and Otis is at least 95% to hit the field against them. We need this bye week badly. Not even for Bryce.
Right.
Bryce needs it too. But we need it badly to get everybody together because, dude, we ain't done with the gauntlet. We just in the middle of the gauntlet. It's like being in the middle of an eye in a hurricane. You done went through the first part of it. Now you got the back part coming. So, I mean, that's my take on it, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, y'all got to realize the second half, we only put up 4 in the second half.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
we can't. That's not good. 6 points, man. 3 points. That's horrible. But I would like to get to
if you could run the ball, but we couldn't run the ball. We couldn't eat the clock running the ball. We had to eat the clock doing stupid ass damn routes.
Right?
Yep.
I like to, before I get to the second half of the topic, I like to, go into the chats and just say hello and Pacino, AJ, of course. AJ is always here, the regular. We got Linda P and Patricia Perdue. So we got some people in the chat tonight, and we welcome y'all to the show. Glad y'all tuned in. Whether you tune in on our end or through the KBN, either way, we're glad you're here. This is Bama, Bama family. We're here to talk football.
Right.
Now, the second half, because you said something, Spencer, that about getting some meat on the line and stopping the run. And the second part of it is, can Bama contain Jayden Daniels? This man he got some wheels on him, and he will take off. Yep. You look at that Ole Miss game, and you think he's sacked in the backfield. This man is hauling ass out of there, scoring touchdowns. So, we should be, looking at that seriously, man. I'm gonna start off with you again, KB. You think we can contain Jayden? I mean, do you think we got what it takes to? I know we have athletes, but do we have the play calling, the will to get out there and try this man and stop this guy?
That's going to be everybody's main concern. The play calling. We got the athletes to contain him or stop him. It's just the play calling. Pete Golden going to put him in the right position to succeed. I mean, with this guy, it's going to take more than 2 or 3 down line. Because if you ain't got but 3, he going to get out of there. Right. If you got 3 dropping 8, so if the guy's covered downfield, he's going to get out of there. So really, LSU send them guys deep. Hey, the field is open if they do that. If we ain't got the 3 down line, I'm just say that. And Pete Golden, he seems to love that shit. I don't know why. And I don't understand why he continued to drop Dallas Turner and Will Anderson. I don't understand that instead of rushing them. So the play calling is going to be the main factor. But other than that, I think we can stop him. or containing.
Nick Jr.
Yeah,
What you think, sir?
I thought we got what it takes, and the man for me, the man for that job would be DeMarco Hellams. DeMarco Hellams would be on his ass like shit on got flies on shit, like for real. Because DeMarco Hellams, he when he's up in the box, he's the man. If he ain't got cover, he the man, and he'll be the perfect man to be on Jayden Daniels. But that's up to Pete Golden. At this point, it's not the fact that I don't have confidence in the players because we have all the talent and ability. Right now, my biggest concern is the coaches. Are they going to make the right calls and the right decisions to put these players in the best chance to win? And I'm not believing in them all the way. I feel like they're going to hurt us later on in the season on both sides of the ball. But DeMarco Hellams would be the man for the job if it was me.
Okay. William, what do you think, sir?
I agree. I mean, he can be contained. It's just, you know, to the players have that gumption to want to do it, you know. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's still, I'm still up in there. Sometimes Pete Golden showed up and he makes the right calls, and sometimes he don't. I don't know what's up with him, so I don't know. I hope we can. I hope we come up and show up to play 2 Saturdays from now. Sure do.
Spencer?
Well, mine, very simple. You gotta go back to old school. We gotta go back to, and damn, I hate to do this because the Georgia fans are gonna cream all over themselves. I mean, they're gonna have their next child run down their leg. But bottom line is, Kirby Smart was one of our best defensive coordinators Alabama ever had.
Right.
You go into the Tennessee game we played last week, this game against LSU, he would scheme up blitzes at the Yang Yang. He would not give them time to throw the ball. He would send pressure up the middle, and you wouldn't know where it was coming from. But he would close the ends in and pressure up the middle to keep that running quarterback contained. He would not let them get loose and do what we're doing. I mean, it's just kind of embarrassing for me having to admit this shit, but it's true.
Man,
I mean, we're going to have to contain him.
I mean, with Kirby, he was in corner blitzes, safety blitzes,
right?
All kind of stunts, man. Shit was coming from everywhere. But with Pete Golden, you ain't got nothing. Nothing.
They're starting already. I had to do it, though. It's the truth. It's the damn truth. It's an off week. I have to speak truth.
Right. You know, Bama seems to, you know, struggle with a mobile quarterback. And not only is this guy mobile, but he's fast. You know, and it don't look like he's running fast. I'm looking at him like he's taking baby steps, but he's pulling away from everybody. So that, you know, that to me is a concern, and I hope they get it ironed out. Listen, I don't have faith in Tua, however you pronounce his name. Like I said, he show up on games when we playing Utah State or Arkansas State or Kent or somebody like that, and he looks great. But you know, teams with just as much talent as we have, he always tackling from behind. You know,
right?
He's not plugging that hole. And people are like, oh, you got so many tackles, yeah, but he tackling from behind. You know, you overplay a lot of plays, and so
tackle from behind. Hell, he's jumping on the pile. After
he
he's
is a
been
pile
tackled.
jumper.
What are you talking about? Yeah, thank
pile
you.
Jumper.
You see my number.
Right. So, you know, I don't know how Moody is, but I really think we need Moody. He will be a big help this game.
Yes.
You know, and not just this game here on out. So, Yeah, we're gonna have to. I hope they get some stuff figured out. I mean, I really hope they look at film. I hope they look at this last game against Ole Miss and see what this guy really is capable of, and come up with some things to counter that.
Or he gets
That's
better.
all we can do is hope. So
we can't lose another one.
With that
There's not an option here. We can't lose another one.
It's not. No, we have to win out from here on out. Right. And with that being said, Mr. William Bryant has something that he wants to say to the people, something that he wants to do next Tuesday on the next Tuesday show. So I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Bryant and let him explain what he's got going on. And maybe you guys can tell a friend, and they tell a friend, and they tell a friend, and it'll be something fun. So William, you want to explain to the people like what you got going on or what you want to do?
Okay, yeah, I don't know about these Georgia fans out in the audience. I see a bunch of those out there. They probably won't like this.
But they could win it.
But yes, they're eligible. Yes, I've got a Alabama Crimson Tide Tiki torch that I'm going to give away. All you have to do is tune in next Tuesday, and with your score predictions for the Alabama LSU game, and whoever's the closest is going to win that motherfucker. And I talked with Spencer, and Spencer says that you can go on his Facebook to give your information, whoever wins that. So, I mean, it's so that you can tell your friends, and or you can just give your own prediction, and whoever gets closest wins it.
And if I understand this correctly, you said you're going to pay for the shipping, correct?
Yes, I'll pay for the shipping, get it shipped to where it needs to go. So yes.
It ain't his fault if it's broke by the time it gets there. He's just saying he'll pay for it.
Right. I'll try to have it out there next day.
Yeah, so all you people in the chat, next Tuesday, come with your score predictions, and
we'll write them down, and whoever's closest. Because I'll be honest with y'all, I can't even come up with one for next week because I don't know which team's going to show up for either side.
Yeah, I stopped making predictions.
It's going to be a shot in the dark. Now I know KB's pretty solid on his, but
man,
I don't see
it. With this Alabama team, you just have to take a guess.
Hey, after the Texas A&M game, I don't have no prediction, man. I just hope we come out there with a W. That's all.
You know what?
Right.
You know what I'm glad of? I'm glad this weekend I can just sit back and watch football with no stress.
Hey, man, yes.
Anxiety, brother. Anxiety tent. Your ass is an anxiety tent.
Yeah.
But
go get the candles and bells.
But I seen that you're saying I'm drinking homebrew. This is apple pie, and it's Old Smoky. Get it at your local liquor store.
All right, now me and you got an issue. You've been drinking that Old Smoky for a while, and we got beat by Old Smoky, so you might want to change. You might want to change over.
Yeah,
you might want to change over, brother, because we're gonna meet them in the SEC, right?
Exactly.
You know that, so you might want to start drinking some Old Elephant. Or
not according to them Georgia fans.
Georgia fans said you a damn lie. Georgia fans calling you a lie to your face right now.
I just tell you like it is. I just tell you like it is.
Hey, according to one Tennessee fan in the comments in that KP prediction for the Georgia-Florida game, they've already won the Natty. I mean, why? Let's try it.
They already won the national championship, man.
Yeah.
Last week. A week before
No,
that.
you got the bragging rights between Tennessee and Georgia. No, they ain't done yet. They got the Alabama one. They're going after the Georgia one because that tri-state bragging area is huger than most people even have a clue about because we change over. We work with one another. No, Tennessee ain't done yet. They're coming after Georgia. I'll tell you that right now.
We got a ball playing out there in the audience, I see.
Hey, William, AJ said she loves apple pie. So,
okay. Well, I'm not too impressed with this. I'll just tell you that I'm not too impressed with it. So.
Well, put a cap on it and send it to AJ. She might like it.
If she wants it, I mean.
I got something else I want to talk about.
Go for it,
sir. This past game, we played Mississippi State. There was a lot of calls called by the officials, the refereeing officials out there. And,
which game you talking about?
This Mississippi State game.
Okay.
We just had. All
right.
And to be honest with you, I saw a call that was called on, Bryce, and it was evident that it should have been called, but it was nowhere near as brutal as that one hit Bryce took, and nobody said a word. It's just like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So, do you think the officials overreacted this weekend, or are they trying to make up the Bama? Like, okay, well, I kind of got, short end of the stick, the previous week. So do you think that's overreaction, KB, or do you think it's them doing what they're supposed to do?
I mean, I just chalk it up to the different crews, the referee crews. Exactly. Some call shit different than others. That's right. What I chalk it up to. But I know the call you talking about that Bryce took, but the one the week prior, it was way worse. So,
right.
And
okay.
I just chalk it up to the crews, man. But that the right. Crew for the Tennessee game, man, that was ridiculous. This past game with Clemson and Syracuse reminded me of those refs at the Tennessee game.
Right.
So that's what that game reminded me of, those refs. So
what do you think, sir? You think they was overzealous for Bama this past week, or are they just,
I do know that I am kind of tasting them apples now whenever I belch a little bit. So the apple pie is working, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's like night and day there, KB. It's like night and fucking day between the two. You can tell, and I wish we had Brock's mom on right now, Spencer. And his dad. He would set you straight. There's a whole difference between night and day in these two referees, because that was a terrible blow in that Tennessee game. Terrible blow, but it didn't get called. What the fuck, man? What the goddamn fuck? What's going on?
My God.
I mean, and this one here. I mean, it was a damn blow too, but it wasn't as hard. But still, it was the right call. It was the right call, and that's all. So,
you remember when Jalen Hurts took that hit to the head, they didn't call targeting. He took it right in the face mask.
Right.
I forgot who he was playing, but I mean, I thought he was going to be on the ground for a minute, but he got back up. That shit looked bad. Yeah, and they didn't call targeting on that either.
You really want to go here?
Yeah. Right. We already here now.
This is the way I see it. Y'all go ahead and bump all up in here. Give me all your hate you want. This way I see it. There's no excuses. All right. Just so all Tennessee and Georgia fans know, there's no excuses about the play calling in that game, because we should have overcame it. We had our opportunity and we missed it. All right. Bottom line. So, but the difference in the game calling is what I saw with the referees against Mississippi State refs. Could they have called more penalties on Alabama? Yes, I saw them. I saw some holding. I even saw a couple of face masks that didn't get called, but it was away from the play. They let the play go. If it did not affect the play, they was not calling it. So I give them kudos. Unless it's a flagrant personal foul, something like that, that's, a late hit, blocking the back, something to hurt somebody, whatever, away from the play, they didn't call it. So I will give that crew kudos on that. Now, but what you're saying, Rise Up, do I think the complaints in the film that went to NCAA going, touchdown, Tennessee after review? Yeah, I think that might have had a little effect. Right. I really do. I think that might have had a little effect on play calling. Yes, but that's just my personal opinion. Nobody else's. Now, CTS, that's my personal opinion. Go ahead, sir.
And can we figure out which fucking down it is? Okay, is it the third or is it the fourth?
Well, he was waiting for his other shot of moonshine to change it. Nobody brought it. So change it. He's waiting. Nobody will change it.
I got it for him here. Yeah.
I know y'all don't like that, but that's the way I look at it. Sorry, I can't help it. That's the way I look at it.
You're all right.
KB, do you have anything in specific? I know you generally. Do you have anything?
You
speak about it.
Being that we on a bye week, and Coach Saban saying nobody's position is guaranteed. Do y'all think we'll see new faces in going up against LSU?
That's a good question. I think we probably see some faces. I think we may get to see Tyler Harrell a bit more this week because he did come out last game. I think he will be featured more this particular week. For some odd reason, I think we may see some Miller running back.
Jamarian Miller.
Jamarian Miller. I think we're going to see Jamarian Miller get some touches. And I hope to see Seth back at center this game.
Yeah.
I heard he might be a little nicked up or not, or whatever, but the run blocking is totally, you can tell the difference when Seth is not in the game. So I'm thinking we'll see Miller, and I'm thinking we'll see more Tyler Harrell in this game featured more. I'm not sure. William, what do you think?
I think so. I think there's some that's not been in the game that has been in the game before that probably should need to be in the game. I think Christian Larry's got some talent myself, but it's I mean, we haven't seen much of him, but there's others out there too, but I'd say let's give them a chance, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Right.
But it all depends on how the game is, and I'm not Coach Saban, so it's whatever he decides. So I really hope that he really works with the OCs and the DCs and gets all that shit ironed out, because they need to come up with better schemes on both sides. They need better schemes, and I think it's come down to that. We've got the talent, we know that, and they're in football. I mean, they've been in it since high school at least, maybe even junior high. So we know they got the talent, but it's not being utilized like it needs to be with the coaches. So that's it.
Spencer, you think we might see some new faces this game?
Actually, I was very impressed against Mississippi State on the players that hit the field. I know we had some injuries. I do know that, and that does change who all comes on the field. But we also had healthy players that I got to see got beat out for whatever reason, that I think that Coach Saban is going back to his original way of thinking on whoever does better that week in practice is who's going to play that week. And I hope it stays that way. God, I hope it stays that way, because you're not entitled to jack shit at Alabama. I don't give a damn about your contract. I don't give a damn shit. You show up, you put the work in, or you're going to be like Texas A&M and before the game. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I should have added that too. Spencer.
I'm just saying.
It's not your NIL
We don't
deal.
play
You
that
know?
shit in Alabama.
Yeah, what's the goddamn NIL deal? Did you come to play Alabama football, or did you come for a fucking NIL deal? Fuck it,
There
shit.
you go.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna see some new faces? I mean, it was your question. Do you think?
I mean,
We'll see
I
some
hope so. I want to see more Tyler Harris. You know, I want to see more Jamarian Miller. I want to see more Jaylen Moody. You know, I want to see a whole lot more Eli Ricks.
Yes, sir.
A whole lot more. You know, I mean, yeah, I think we will. I think we will. You know, so me personally, I think Moody can cover better than Henry Told. He definitely can tackle better than him. You know, so. But yeah, I think we'll see a few more faces. Like you said, I want to see Christian Leary too.
Yeah, I do too.
But
like Spencer said, Spencer has said he think that, you know, who the best player. Spencer, do you think he'll take Toa off the field?
If he ain't the best player that week, I hope so. Do I think he will? No. Unfortunately, no. I think Moody is a better player, better inside linebacker. But what I don't know that he knows, because of practice and all, is he a better play caller? Because it don't matter if you're a great tackler. If you can't put people in the right position, it don't matter, because they're going to run somewhere else and your people out of place. So that I can't answer. I just know that Moody is a better inside linebacker as far as being physical, tackling, being able to see what they're doing and attack it. Now, being able to set everybody up, I can't answer that. I really can't.
And that's what it comes down to, Spencer. That's what it comes down to. Do you have it up here to know what to do when you need to do it, you know? And like you said, the other guy does have that. So
well, that's what my wife said. I'm still fighting that.
But the thing is, Henry told, yeah, he's getting everybody in place and knowing what to do and when to do it, but he ain't doing it on his part.
That's fucked up.
You know, I mean, yeah, you probably set the right plays, but you ain't doing your job after the fact.
Right. And by the way, Pacino, Pete Golden ain't getting into my goddamn stash. You know, I'll have a drink with him off the field if he wants to. That's the only way he's in my stash. I mean, if he has a good win, yeah, he can get my stash and roll tide all the way. Yeah,
all the way.
If he don't get the win, fuck him.
William, did you have a segment or anything in particular that you wanted to talk about tonight, sir?
No, I just like I said, I just want to announce that little deal I got going on for next Tuesday, and I just hope we have a good bye week. Everybody gets healthy, and we'll have a good practice next week, and roll tide. That's all.
Well, rubbing of the hands and the moving in the back. I'm really thinking that Spencer has something that he wants to say.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. This is a bye week.
I knew it.
This is a bye week, so I'm going to start some major shit right here, right now. That every Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia fan, everybody out there just think about. Look at me. Just listen. Here, let me get closer. Look at me. In 5 to 10 years, when my mighty coach, the greatest of all times, Nick Saban, finally decides that he wants to go be on the river and relax a little bit. Finally, I said 5 to 10 years. Georgia, Tennessee, 5 to 10 years. All right, when he decides. I think he's already handpicked his replacement. And I personally, after seeing everything going on and studying this, I do mean for the last 3 years, studying this, looking for signs, taking pics. I think he's going to announce that he wants Deion Sanders, prime time, his replacement. We always said, we want a younger mind. We want all this. We want a great recruiter. We need somebody that damn motivates people. Who is better than Deion Sanders? And what college is going to pay him more money than we are? Now that's me, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
I can tell you what college will pay him more than Alabama.
Go ahead.
Texas A&M. Guaranteed.
They're gonna be looking for somebody if they ain't found somebody by then.
Because that was gonna be my next question.
All right, go ahead. All right.
No, my next question was gonna be about Texas A&M. Do y'all think Jimbo, do y'all think they'll pay him to buy out after this season? They supposed to have a whole lot of money. They're gonna owe him like $80,000, $75,000, or $1 million. Million.
Well, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in on this one. Me personally, knowing a few kind of wealthy people who's worked their asses off to get where they're at, they're willing to throw a couple around here and there to get their way. But when you're talking 85 to 90 million, it's like, nope, we're going to wait and see where this goes. I don't think they're all going to get together because you need 10 people that's willing to put $1 million each to buy him out. Then you have to buy somebody else. So that's more than 85 to 90 million to buy him out. You got to buy somebody else and get their contract. So I'm sorry, it's more than that. And the next person up is going to want at least 3/4 of what they just paid. See what I'm saying?
My thing is,
I think they're going to deal with a ship.
My thing is, you look at Nebraska. They had to pay that coach $15 million for a buyout. And then there was another coach. Well, Ed Ogeron, I think he was like $15 million, but they got to pay like $80 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damn money. And what they fucked up, They gave them that damn extension last year after they beat Alabama.
Right.
So hey, just blame that loss, for Jimbo getting all that damn money. That's why.
Y'all might have beat on the field, but we beat you in the long run.
Yeah, man.
Long game, baby.
All right, real quick, everybody, I missed over on the chat. I'm sorry. When I get to running my damn smack over here, my lips on my ass up here, I'm sorry. It just, I lose count over here. So if I missed your comments, I do apologize.
Man, that's all good. But, $80-something million is a lot of pay someone. But why would you get that kind of money, man? I'm sorry.
Stupid.
They beat Alabama. But what did they do after that?
You don't do that.
They didn't go to the SEC championship. They were not in the playoffs. Why would you pay somebody that kind of money? That's stupid. So if they have to cough it up, that's on their dumb asses. I'm sorry. Good for them.
As a person who deals with other people's money, my decision affects their money. I'm going to put this out there. Times is getting ready to change on NIL and coaches' contracts. I'm telling y'all, it's going to come down to they're going to put stipulations in there. Number one would be for the coaches. You know, there's not going to be an automatic buyout. If there is, it's going to be a low number. It's going to be production. You got to give me production. You're going to make your money on production. I'll give you $100 million, but you got to be here, and here before you get that money. NIL, I guarantee you, it's going to come to you got to be on the field. You can't be rolling joints and smoking them in the locker room before a game. You're going to you can't transfer. It's going to come down to production, because anybody with this kind of money, it's all about production. And these contracts are getting ready to change. I promise you.
Well, I can see that. I can see it coming. Especially after the Jimbo fiasco. Oh, yeah. I know.
I mean, but most contracts do have stipulation like, well, you know, you get this bonus if you go to a bowl game. Right. If you win the conference championship, you get this bonus the next step. But they just outright guaranteed him money. That's crazy.
All thing Texas A&M did, they took the world's largest dildo, put it up there, greased it up, and they went, we're going to set on that just because Jimbo beat Nick Saban 1 year. We're going to just sit on it and ride that pole all the way down. That's what we did.
Yeah.
But listen, man, they didn't deserve Alabama. They beat Alabama like Tennessee beat Alabama by a field goal. So if anybody's looking at the game, you see Alabama's playing horrible. They're playing that game last year was horrible. And you beat them on the last second field goal. No way in the world I would give you that kind of money. on the last second field goal.
I'm Waylon, you might turn your volume down or something. You're overwhelming everybody.
Am I talking now?
Turn it down a little bit. Turn your volume down a little bit.
How's that?
Turn it down a little bit.
It is down.
All right, go for it, Waylon.
Hear me now?
Go ahead.
No, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I just playing around. Go ahead.
We can't because you're bleeding up.
Hey.
Oh, damn. Wait, I got my kicker on. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Sorry.
That's all right. Using a Texas A&M locker room there.
That should be better right there. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I just wanted to say one thing about these contracts. That's why I wanted to come in here. Who started these big money contracts?
Alabama.
Exactly. And it's got worse and worse and worse and worse. And do I think these coaches need to be $10 million a year? Nah. They don't need to be paid that. But they're going to be paid that. So y'all carry, I mean, Nick Saban has a contract stipulation in his contract. The SEC gets a raise, or somebody in the country gets a raise. He automatically gets what there's no negotiations to it. He just gets it. Dabo gets a $10 million raise. Dabo, I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, it's a lot of money. I think they're going on about $94 million for us over with it, Jimbo Fisher, but take it. Don't worry, they got plenty of it.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Godfather. What happened?
What happened? Come on.
Oh, I shaved all that off, man. Shit. I got people. I got.
Who is that?
Who? Yeah. Who is that? Y'all doing good. Y'all go ahead. I'm just listening.
He looks so funny without the beard, man.
Oh,
you look like the
beard. It's like my hair. You got to get rid of it sooner or later. When you get 60 years old, you got to do something. You got to get rid of it. My beard was down to here, man. It was down to there. Wow. That's called living under. I don't know. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to take you off here.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's got so much power going on over there. We can't even touch that one. It's bleeding over.
I know, right?
Go ahead. Rise up. It's all you, brother.
Hey, man. Well, listen, we're winding down.
Yep.
A few minutes left for the show. So I want to ask everybody to go around the room. UKB, any last words for the night?
No, man. I'm living good right now because we ain't got no game. So I'm chilling. Hey,
so no anxiety this week.
Exactly. I'm stress free. We'll wait the next week.
That's it.
You know,
William,
back in like 2012, 11, we have this. We could be stress free and the whole season. But now with Pete Golding and Bill O'Brien, shit. This just like a vacation for us.
You ain't lying there.
It's just like a vacation. You working a job that you don't like, and you finally get to go on vacation.
But you got to go back though.
Yeah.
You got to go back. William, you got any last things you want to say? Before you call it a night.
I got a question first of all. Luke Wolford, who is he with? Offense or defense?
Wolford is the offensive line.
Oh, he's the offensive line coach.
He's doing a good job too, by the way. Damn good job.
Now, who is the defensive line coach?
Shit, I don't know.
Roach. I think
Freddie Roach.
Freddie Roach. Okay, I think them two need to get together and say, "Hey, we're not going to listen to the damn OC or the DC. Let's do what we want to do." And fuck them motherfuckers.
I'll give you that one, brother. I'll give you that one 100%.
That's my view. Fuck them motherfuckers. Yeah. See what we can do in the next game. Roll Tide.
Spencer, you got any last things?
Yes, I do. Here's my last words.
I thought you about the bonus.
Done with it. We're taking this natty. We're taking this damn natty. I brought the old girl out. I'm gonna wear it every Tuesday night. I don't care if it gets 100 degrees outside. We're winning this damn natty, y'all. It's on. And I want a repeat of Alabama and Tennessee in the damn SEC championship because we got to redeem ourselves. I want that so bad. Y'all have no clue.
I don't know, man. I want to get Georgia in that national championship again.
Man.
We got to get both of them back. We got to get both of them back.
Yeah, I know.
You can't do that. One of them got to beat the other one.
Yeah.
One of them's going to drop out of the top 5. I don't know which one, but one of them is.
Now, you know what? Being that Georgia is number 1 and they lose to Tennessee, which is number 3, I don't think they'll drop out the top 4. They might go down 2-4, being that they number 1.
So you think they'll still put them above us?
Well, I ain't saying that. I mean, we're.
See
I don't know, but you know, Michigan and Ohio State got to play each other. One of them gonna fall.
Yep.
So all 4 teams got to play each other. So we'll see.
All right, let me ask you this, KB. So you're saying you want us to face Georgia in the SEC championship, correct?
No, in the national championship. I know.
Well,
I mean, either way, we got to face Georgia or Tennessee in the SEC championship, right? But if Georgia ain't got no, if we beat them, they'll only have one loss, and we'll both be in the playoffs. So that way we can get them back in the SEC in the national championship if they win the first round.
So
it'll be
by
just
that
like
going, that means Tennessee's undefeated because Tennessee beat Georgia because they got the one loss. And we had to play Tennessee in the SEC championship. We beat their ass because if we lose, we ain't going. They done beat us.
Right. If we lose, we're not going.
We're out.
But what
We're
I'm saying
so
is, if Tennessee and Georgia play, if Tennessee win, they gonna move on. You know, they get in the playoffs.
So that means we have 3. You're saying we're gonna have 3 SEC teams in the playoffs, right?
I won't. That's what I want, but I probably won't get it.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna bring our main man back on real quick. Let's see if we got his sound fixed.
Man, I'm playing with my.
Don't. No, we don't.
You ain't got nothing fixed.
You got too much power over there. Too much money.
I'm playing on my iPhone.
Spencer.
Yes, sir.
Spencer, can you bring up B jamming question there?
B jamming.
Can you bring that up?
B jamming.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm sorry, I got to talking and missed all these.
29:02, I think, was the time.
What does he say? What's he saying?
Can Georgia lose to Tennessee and still make the playoffs if Tennessee wins the SEC championship?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Can Georgia lose to Tennessee and still make the playoffs if Tennessee wins the SEC championship?
Yes, they can.
Yeah. Alabama won't, but they can. Yeah, both of them will definitely be in. All right. Just real quick, y'all. I know we're running out. We're a little over here, but our Godfather's trying to figure out all of his talent here.
Wow.
That ain't
working either.
Yeah, it is.
Too much power. We don't need more power.
They need to turn the volume down.
All right, rise up. Go ahead and take us out here, brother.
All right, Will.
Me and the Godfather get together off later on get it all figured out.
Okay. My last word or thought for the show is I hope we get rest, get everybody healed as close to 100% as possible.
We need them. All of them.
Go to LSU because and it's a night game. Night games scare me. I don't know about anybody else, but night games I don't know, man. I just feel eerie about night games. But go down to LSU, Baton Rouge, and I hope for the first time this season, we play a full 4 quarters on both sides of the ball. We play a full game, offense and defense, because it looks like 1 week offense is on, next week defense is on. So I hope we just can get a full 4 quarters from both sides of the ball, handle business. Then after we play them, is it Ole Miss next? After we play LSU? Yeah, it's Ole Miss.
I think so.
The cupcake. Yeah, it's Ole Miss. We got the cupcake. Then we play Auburn.
Yeah.
So
So Ole Miss, then LCP, then Auburn. Yes.
Right. So I hope we get it together. Like I said, play 4 quarters of ball, both sides of the ball. Come back. We got another road game the following week in Ole Miss. And I hope we keep it together. If we get it together this week, I hope we keep it together. Take care of Ole Miss. Austin P. You know anybody worry about Austin P. And then we got Auburn at home. You know, and I ain't worried about
Both of them.
Auburn, but we all Auburn. The weirdest stuff happens. So that's all I'm looking for. Just good games for the next 4 games we have.
One game at a time, brother. One game at a time, man.
One
That's all
game,
we can do.
true. One game at a time. And
Yeah.
but that's all I have, man. With that being said, we want to thank all of the guests, the people in the chat, chatting in, whether you said something positive or negative about Alabama. We thank you for
We
tuning
still love
in.
you. We still love you.
Georgia fans, the Tennessee people we got in here, and of course, all of the lovely, wonderful, beautiful Alabama people out there that's in this chat. You know, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate Joey for giving us this platform to come on and, you know, voice our opinions, express our opinions, because that's all it is. And
I want to bring on. I want to bring on the Godfather one more time. He says he's ready. He's at the pool.
Ready.
He got one more time here. Let's try this. All right, what you got? Bye.
I'm gambling.
Volume's better. You got the right volume.
You all playing around. Y'all sounding good. I just having fun. I got a new phone playing around. I'll talk to y'all after the show goes off. I'll be on here. I'll talk to y'all when the show goes off.
All right, brother. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate y'all. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to y'all's chats. I do apologize. But a lot of love to everyone. Love me, hate me. We love y'all. Roll Tide. We out of here.
Roll Tide.